Hello, good morning, everyone. It's Lona, and today we are talking about cupping. I'm sure, well, actually, it's been last year. Um, it's been like, okay, is this a hoax? The Olympians, the little black marks, you probably saw it on social media somewhere. Michael Phelps, the swimmer, so they have this like black mark. So what it is cupping. The thing is that it was not because of that I got into this. Actually, my boyfriend does his back does bother him, and he's been working very hard, and it's a constant pain. I also, well, one of my ex also had a herniated disc. Now, yes, these bruises look really big and huge, and it takes about a week to disappear. But think about this: instead of cortisone shot or back, even like back surgery. So if this doesn't work, it doesn't work. So what this is, actually, the better yet, go to the my blog, Cora, that direct link. That's more of the information. It's a traditional. It's one of the traditional Chinese medicine, I guess, kind of like acupuncture. Now, the entire idea of Chinese medicine, well, majorly, it's the qi, the energy. The last video I talked about when I was 30 years old, and I have all this problem, and what the doctors say, it's it's your blood flow and the energy and everything. So what it is, it's when you have a muscle ache or whatever, or trauma, it creates like a block. Actually, it's probably more scientific to that, but I don't use any notes, so I can explain it in like a plain English in a way, so a 5-year can understand it. So it's blocked, so you like pushing onto it, so then it, and also like toxins. Uh, it's really weird. I actually posted a list of when this cups draws out at like different colors and things like that. It actually tells the that's how the physician tells like what is your underlying problem, and it is amazing. How it works, and I actually haven't get this done yet. Now there's another thing that I actually did for my mother when I was younger, was guasa. I didn't like it. She tried to, when she have, I don't know, temperature, or if she have a cold or something. But that one, we now I'm gonna actually post. I'm gonna talk about it more on the next time. The guasa. Well, we use a coin, and I think, well, obviously because you're actually scraping your skin. And I remember her like doing her back, and it's really weird. And what happened is, like, if all the toxin is out, it doesn't bruise, which is really weird. So so it's not a hoax, it is a traditional Chinese medicine. And what I want to talk about, and actually I post, there's 3 different ones. The cool thing about this, so the detail thing, you look in the blog, uh, have all that, how it works and all of that. Now this set is actually from Amazon, right? After I researched it, and you cannot buy this glass. I mean, this is like way thicker. I was actually way better than I thought it would. And one of the comments on Amazon, it asked, is it made from China? Like, and I thought that was just I think the answer was kind of like hilarious too. It has a fingerprint right here. Tomorrow we are going to try this out. I have to clean this out really well and actually coat it with alcohol. So literally what it is you burn out all the, not only that you burn out all the oxygen, you burn out the oxygen, you sanitize it. So then, and then when it goes like this, and it's also the heat, also the heat and then the suction, which create this, you know, or promote this circulation. Now they do say that there's a lot of things out there, and this is why I'm making these channels. People usually, marketers try to add in things, you know, that you don't need, and actually a lot of time it make it worse. Now you don't want to use any oil and stuff like that on it, especially you don't want anything that warms up. You only leave this on for like about 10 to 15 minutes, I believe. Again, we will talk more about that when we're actually doing it. So this is just kind of like an intro 101. Okay, so that's pretty much that. Now that is like, this is more of like for the back. Now there's like this other one. So this is called the dry cupping. Wet cupping, it's a little bit more scary, but it does make sense. You actually do this for a couple of minutes. When the color, when the toxin blood actually start surfacing, you actually make an incision. Now remember this is all alcohol sterilized already. So then you do the same thing, and then that's what's scary. Right here, it's like it draws all that really, really dark black blood. And I think that I would probably say that, you know, that is probably more of the, I mean, I don't know, but we'll see, you know. But that's kind of crazy, you know. Maybe for something that is very toxic, and it does make sense, because if the toxins are drawn to the surface, I mean, sure, you know, it circulates it if that is what it's need, but what if it's something that is trapped? So now on the description, I did post the link for the Amazon for this one. Now this one is 12 of them, and it has those little fingerprint. It has different size. It has actually numbers on it for $30. And I thought that was, well, I actually did my own research. So it's really difficult to, especially, this is something that we kind of really know how the process works. Some people don't, most people do not like this, especially the one that is a DIY people, because of the heaviness. However, with me, after I looked at everything, after I pondered it, the other ones are the ones that with a suction air, or almost like a suction cup. It's now, one thing very important: do not get plastic, silicone, all right, and high grade silicone. So actually, I post one that is very well. Just trust me, you know. That one, because it has to be medical grade. You're not burning that one. But again, though, I think that the heat itself does make a difference. And on top of that, I think it makes a draw harder. And the other one, even though that is a very reputable US brand, suction cup, silicone, but then it does say ion. Now, here's one of the things that there's a link to directly to the traditional Eastern medicine archive, the clinical, the like educate yourself, no matter what it is. A lot of time nowadays we look at reviews, but a lot of time actually one of them is I'm getting paid to do it, but then the thing is I am making it a point that whatever it is, and when that is our company too, we never endorse anything. That was one of our thing. Well, since you guys are paying us for review, it will be what it is. And so anyway, so that's that one. So that's the second one on the description. The second one though, however, I do put that one on. Now that one is not the same size as that because they also go on the smaller part, like arthritis or like I have a bunion problem, and because of high heels, I did train my foot to, I don't think it reversed it, but it didn't get worse. Again, like your body, it gets to a balance. Okay, so instead of continue aggravating it, and a lot of the modern medicine in a lot of the issue, it's covering the problem. So that one, it's for like the joint. So I thought that was pretty cool. So I posted that for you guys. The last one, now this one I'm very interested in. Now I know that it increased circulation and all of that, but back in the day, nobody really worried about cellulite and skincare. The last one, the third one on Amazon is actually from the same company, Lux, and that one is for facial. Now, if you go to, you can go get one of these treatment at a spa. It will be like a 6 weeks, every other day. And these are like these little tiny one. And I have been looking some picture, and then the thing is, it does make sense. It does increase the circulation. I mean, because that's why you have wrinkles, and that's why our skin sag, because you're losing the elasticity, and you're exercising it in a way. Okay. What else? The ionic part of it. There's a lot of going on. I just want to do this as a 101 and see if there's anyone out there want to comment on this and have questions, because I am learning as well. I'm doing this not actually for work. This is personal, but I thought that was and also a great practice, to sharing some of the knowledge and something that I knew back in the day. So I can tell you that this is not something new. I knew this from a long time ago, and then I also know what is kind of like a marketing term to make things more expensive because of what I do. So go ahead and comment on it. Subscribe me, because I do update them. And then discount. Also, the Quora, I'm getting the website, getting a blog, because I really don't like to write, and it's going to be really hard for me to make a script and actually give a informative tutorial within like 10 minutes for all the information that you need on these things. So please subscribe to that. And then the Quora, the blog, that's the two of them. Okay. and comment on it. And tomorrow we will be trying the this cupping thing. Okay. Oh, and one last thing about it might be a little bit TM, but it's a little bit uncomfortable. But I think that is another example of how this will work. Just like my last video about when I had all those woman problems. When I went back, it's almost like a car needed an oil change. You need a tune-up. Your energy, your flow, it is all this. Maybe it's all different problem, different area, different method, but the principle, it's the same. So I've been, if you can kind of see me, I'm actually been working. It's been pretty stressful, and I've been gaining some good weight. My skin is better. Hopefully the gray hair goes away. But I have been giving blood because it was first of all, it was for my mental wellness, that I feel good about it, because actually I thought that I had all negative, but actually I have O positive, and it's for all the positive blood. So that's fun, because I was always under 100 pounds, and my fighting weight was always 105 pounds. And because of all the stress and all that, and now that I am a little bit better, so it's almost like a feeling good thing. Okay, so I went to give blood, and then now it's every 2 months. Now, after my cervical thing, when I was 30 years old, I used to be like every month, right on time, 5 days, you know. I didn't have much pain, but like the blood exchange, what I meant. For the last 5 years, it's been like this diminishing. It's been really like, I was kind of worried. I had to ask my mom and my doctor that if I am like going into a premature menopause or something like that, you know. But just for this last 4 months, I gave blood twice. My period is actually getting more of that flow, if that makes sense, without being grossed out about it. So yeah, like, what do you guys think about it? This is America. And by the way, and this, why I want to do this especially today, because it's a little bit of a tribute to my little cousin from my mother's side, over in Hong Kong, China, one of the most prestige Beijing traditional Chinese medicine. He's almost like, I mean, like a brain surgeon level. I mean, he is in his late 30s, and he just graduated. So congratulations, and we'll be talking very soon.